Basement level vibes with another one, straight up blackness aye. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, I do it for the love, him not do it for no money. Straight up, him attack, educating everybody. Big up my friends and big up my family. Turn on the radio, catch the vibes, it's integrity. Straight up, Benskop stands for unity. One people, one nation, one destiny. Free up the truth in the air, even the blind can see. The deaf can hear, the dumb can talk, the cripple can walk. Boom. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, we have to gather wrong, grab a seat and sit down, pay attention, education, liberation, we have to stand strong. Benskop upon the radio, lively up the program. Everybody call somebody and let them turn and tune and pon the radio and catch the boom song. We boom it up already, we have to boom it up again. Expose and reveal him. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, I do it for the love, him not do it for no money. Straight up, him attack, educating everybody. Big up my friends and big up my family. Turn on the radio, catch the vibes, it's integrity. Straight up, Benskop stands for unity. One people, one nation, one destiny. Free up the truth in the air, even the blind can see. The deaf can hear, the dumb can talk, the cripple can walk. Boom. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop.
Maybe the Chinese company that did not get the agreement that they wanted here, maybe they're the ones who told you, or it could be just a fictitious thing.
Okay, well, let's talk about specific individuals. What is your relationship with Mr. Su Jerome?
So my relationship, nothing. He's a tenant in my place. Yeah.
And he's a good friend of yours?
Yes, yes. He is a friend of ours. His father was here from many years ago.
I mean, he lives next door to you.
Yes.
You know, he was able to arrange meetings and catch-ups with you at any point in the day. He claims
as a friend, yeah.
He claims that through his very close relationship with you, he's able to get any deal done.
Well, I don't know
and
if that's
able to change laws for investors.
But then which law has been changed for any investor?
So Sue told us that if you want to get anything done in Ghana, you need some hookups. I'm very close.
All right, good evening. Welcome to Straight Up. My name is Mark Benschap. We're going to rock and roll just for an hour. We were looking for the puppet, the house slave Prime Minister of Guyana, Mark Phillips, to make a statement. Remember, it was Irfan Ali who promised. He's the one who said that in an hour or so, and that was almost 4 or 5 hours ago, that Mark Phillips, the installed Prime Minister of Guyana, would have been making a statement. He would have been announcing the ministers who would have been assigned to the family members of the young people who died as a result of the PPPC. That is what they said, right? Irfan Ali said that. And they can't even keep that promise. What makes you think that they're going to keep a promise to rebuild Madhya? Madhya needs to be rebuilt, but not by the PPPC, not by the people who have caused the problems. It's just not going to happen. And the people of Madhya, majority of the people of Madhya, have rejected the PPPC. They will continue to reject the PPPC. In this upcoming local government elections, which is slated to be held on the 12th of June. That's a couple of days, so to speak, from now. Maybe, what is it, about a little 2 weeks or so from now, a little over 2 weeks. So just ensure that you are smart enough to go out there and vote. And I would, and I'm sure majority of our people right here on 107.1 FM would love to see the PPPC gets demolished in the local government elections. If they are now in control of billions of dollars and they are very stingy when it comes to the citizens, do you expect them to change overnight? They're not going to change. You have to change them, and you can change them by your vote, that vote. Or for those members of the PPPC who are disgusted with their behavior in office, even if you don't want to go out and vote, sorry about that. Even if you don't want to go out and vote for the coalition, at least stay home. Stay home. Stay home. Do not go out and vote for the PPPC. Just stay home. Stay home. They are no good for the nation. But look, I bumped into something that will make you laugh. Even at this time that we should be mourning, put a little smile on your face. You deserve that. You deserve better as Guyanese, regardless of your ethnicity, regardless of your religious affiliation. It doesn't matter. Just and this is what's going to happen tomorrow. Mind you, as I remind you about this candlelight vigil, the people, the ordinary folks, have decided that this is what it is. This is not an event for any PPP political person to go out there and gain any mileage or whatever. In fact, it is open for members of the community, people in Brooklyn, and if there are folks in Queens or New Jersey that want to go by, please do so. This is definitely the vigil is basically for the people, the ordinary ranking folk people. And I do hope that, folks would understand that, sometimes, you get these politicians from Guyana may want to, especially from the PPPC regime. Let me say that they are, I'll say this right off the bat, they are the problem. They have caused this problem in Guyana right now. And those PPP politicians are not welcome. They're just not welcome. Let the people have a candlelight vigil without any political oppressors being there from the PPP regime. So I just make that point lucidly clear. And this is just for the ordinary folks. So I am in full support of this candlelight vigil from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. tomorrow. We will carry it live right here on 107.1 FM. Go out there, take your candle, walk into a dollar store, get a candle for 50 cents, get 2, get 3, get 4, get 5, and you walk with it in the event that somebody else needs one. And for 1 hour, you'll be out there at Church Avenue and Rogers Avenue in Brooklyn tomorrow. Brooklyn, New York, tomorrow. What else is happening? Look, I wanted to get to something as quickly as possible. This is what I want to get at. I noticed some of you are saying good night, Mark. Good night. Well, good night to you guys. Good night to all of you guys. And if you're in Brooklyn, all of you, if you're in Brooklyn, don't forget tomorrow afternoon, just head on out there, even if it's for a little 15 minutes, even if there's 20 minutes, a half hour, just head on down there, Church Avenue and Rogers, Church and Rogers Avenue. Don't forget it. Now, there's a reason why that this this young lady is on the screen. There is a reason why, and I wouldn't put somebody on the screen just like that. And please, I'm going to play something for you guys. Please. And I noticed Mr. Garfield Collins says that he's going to be there. I hope Mr. Garfield Collins is going to be there. Take the whole crew and head down there. I hope the Bookers are going to be there. I hope the Clarks are going to be there. Who else that should be there? Let me see who is from Brooklyn. I don't know all of you guys from Brooklyn. But head on down there. Even if you are in Queens, just hop on over. Just take the Belt Parkway straight to the Conduit, and from I believe the Conduit, just head on straight onto Linden Boulevard. And as you take Linden Boulevard, you go straight down. You hit straight down to Linden Boulevard, and as you meet Rogers, well, Nostrand, you have to turn left because Nostrand is a one-way, and then you turn right on Church Avenue, and the block over is right there. You'll see Rogers Avenue. Oops, oh, gosh, I know my Brooklyn, right? Yeah. So hope to see you guys there. We will cover it. We will cover it live. Rosanna Kingston is saying she's in the Bronx. So come on, Rosanna. If the traffic is too much on the highway, just jump on the train. You can't miss it. The number 2 and 3 trains, heading towards Flatbush Avenue. You just get off at Church Avenue and you walk a block over, and that's it. So hope to see you guys there tomorrow afternoon, 6 o'clock. Let's hope that the Bookers are into everything the Bookers are into. Why do you think? Thanks, Renee Caesar. Not only that you should be there, take some folks with you as well. 5, 4, 10 people. Take the whole of Burger King, Caesar. So why do you think that this the 2 or 5 trains, 2 or 3 trains, oh gosh. The 3 goes to New Lots Avenue. Sorry about that. All right, so why do you think this young lady is on? Why do you think this young lady is on the page right now, on the screen? Let me see if you guys would understand why this young lady is on the screen right now. I'm going to wait. Let me see if you guys figure out what's going on. Somebody say good night. Hi, Brenda. Good night. Brenda Braithwaite. Good night to you. Thank you, Diane Mitchell. Diane Mitchell says it's the 2 and the 5 train. Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. My mistake. The 3 goes to New Lots, but you just take the 2 or the 5 train and you get off at Church Avenue. Okay. Is it Church Avenue? You get off at, you guys know where to get off. Come on. Beverly, somewhere. It's been a while. Come on. All right. So somebody said that she did something remarkable. Sorry about that. I got a bit carried away. You think she did something remarkable? I think Gail Hescott is onto something. Listen to this. Listen to this joker. Listen to this joker, please do. Listen to this joker. Listen to this joker, please. Even though we don't want to laugh, we got to laugh this evening. Listen to this joker.
No way. What PPP? Look at this place, and they want to go back in City Hall? No way. What PPP? See to restore the city.
Vote PPPC? Vote PPPC? I don't know what's going on with these guys. Where do they find? Why is the PPP insulting? From afternoon to this girl now. But she's not the afternoon girl. She's another. And all of the people that the PPP is choosing. Look at the. So, that is why all of you guys got to go out and vote for the coalition. You've got to go out and vote. Look at what's happening with these people, folks. Look at what is happening with these people. Can you believe? Can you believe what's going on? Seriously, Can you believe what's going on? And that's not all. Sorry about that. And that's not all. You guys want to hear again? And then we will get involved as to why she's really clunging herself out.
Look at this place, and they want to go back in City Hall. No way. Vote PPP. See to restore the city. Look at this place.
She didn't even know what she's saying. Look at this place. Look at this place. PPP. She doesn't even know what she's saying. Somebody told her what to say. You make joke when you tell somebody what to say, and then you get a box of food in front of them, and you know, look at the ground. Central, this is Georgetown. Central government doesn't give the municipality the money. They owe the municipality hundreds of millions of dollars in taxes. And this young lady doesn't know better. Seriously, she doesn't know better. She doesn't understand. And therefore, you know, I feel sorry for her. She's being used by the corrupt PPP regime. Can somebody tell her who destroyed that city? For 23 years, they have ignored that city, all because they wanted to punish the people of Georgetown, because majority of the people of Georgetown, according to the PPP, look like her. And therefore, they want to punish the people there. If you look around, if you go around, I recall as they say, La Ripentiere or Le Ripentiere, all manner of pronunciation through Cemetery Road. You go there, a couple of years back, under the PPP regime, you couldn't even drive there. If you were lucky to have a car, you had to ensure that the windows worked, and all of the windows had to be up. All of the windows had to be up because it was horrible. Horrible. And on elections time, it's worse, because that's when all the dead people walk out of the cemetery and go into the voting booth and they vote for PPP. That's what happens. They have ignored the city for all those years, almost 2 decades. They have ignored the city. But suddenly, they're finding this girl, and I feel sorry for her. I really do. Girl, I feel sorry for you. Can we pray for her? Father, all right, let's not pray for her. They're going to punish it. But let us go back again. This doesn't make any sense at all. And if this young lady is watching, those of you who are overseas, if you relate to this young lady, don't send nothing back for she. Don't even send any T-shirt for her from Bobby's. Don't even send a brassiere for her. From Bobby's. Don't send nothing for her from Bobby's. Let her go Freedom House and collect. She thinks that after this local government elections, they want anything to do with her. Should have on her own.
Yes, and they want to go back in City Hall. No way. Vote PPP. See to restore the city. Look at this place, and they
look at this place. She should be ashamed, but she's not ashamed, because at the end of the day, I know some of you guys on this live, some of you are related to her, and y'all don't want to say that. Y'all, I hope she's not a booker, that they took a booker all the way from the East Coast, paid her $5,000 and a box of food, and got her looking like a fool right now. I hope she's not a booker. I'm serious, because the bookers are not known to be like that at all. Shame on her. And look, let us not only say shame on her. Let us ensure that you get your relatives and friends to go out and vote, because it is important. Let them go out and vote. VOTE, vote. Vote the goats out. These goats that you find there right now, do not give them an opportunity to ever get it, because we already know what they are going to do to the city, whether it's Georgetown, whether it's New Amsterdam, whether it's Linden, whether it's Corriverton. Go out and vote against the PPPC. Vote against those goats, And it doesn't end there. They have lots more, like these goats we are seeing. Lots of them. Plenty of them. And God knows, gosh, God, God knows. Tonight is not comedy night, but it's just to expose what the PPPC is about, just to expose them. Let's get to where do they find these people from, man? Seriously. Again, as they say in Guyana, things for cry we laughing about. Where do they find these people from? Stop for a moment. Stop for a moment. Stop for a moment. Listen to this other person. And you could tell, look at the seawall. I remember, because remember, I was there on the ground. I know what went on. The seawalls used to fill with condoms all over the sea. Don't blame me. Blame those guys at Freedom House and at Office of the President. And when you walk at the seawall, you know when the condoms were actually from Freedom House. They were very, very small ones. The extras, supposed to be a serious show. Good evening, all of you. Good evening. Good evening. I'm sorry. Sometimes let me have you guys see my face. Sometimes I get very carried away. And I have to apologize to all of you for getting carried away. But yes, on a serious note, you recognize, because that very seawall that they want to talk about now used to get a lot of plastic bottles, a lot of every single thing on that seawall, including what I just showed you, the small, extra small ones, right there on the seawalls. Right there, the PPP government was never concerned about cleaning anything up. They weren't concerned about that. Throughout the years they've been in office. And then the other thing too, they were never concerned about local government elections. They never gave a damn about local government elections. And so during the 23 years that they've been in office, sometimes by cheating, once they held local government elections, after that, for 20 odd years, it was done with, it was finished with, that was it. They never give a damn. But suddenly, hey, come a little closer, let me talk to you. Suddenly you think that they are just going to wake up just like that and be born again. They haven't even baptized in the water of democracy. But yet they want to come to tell you that they care about you, that they care about local government elections. When you check on the list, it's a bunch of dead people, fake names, forged people's signatures, all manner of things. And suddenly you think they care about you? They're not concerned about you. If they can rig their way into the local government elections as well, they will do just that. But they're not doing that as yet. They're finding these people. God in heaven knows where they find Arnold Schwarzenegger's stepsister from. God in heaven knows where. And she's ready for talk. She's ready. We ain't ready to let you all hear she yet. She's ready for talk. She's blood boiling. Because remember, they're flashing the $5,000 in front of you. They're flashing it. They're flashing the Chinese food. And the blood boiling. Now let's go and hear what she has to say, please.
Seeing the condition of this seawall, the city council, they were there for...
Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. She ain't get teeth? Nah, man. Anyway, sorry about that. Let's go over again, man. She got to be Barbara Pilgrim's niece or somebody, or little sister. Let's go.
Seeing the condition of this seawall, the city council, they were there for so much years. And if this is not improving, I feel that someone else should take over. All these bottles and plastic bags and stuff like that is here on this seawall this morning. It looked very horrible. We need a change from City Hall because this is not good enough for us as Guyanese. Seeing the
I'm looking for your comments because up to now I don't even know. I can't even understand what the heck she just said. The place look what's happening here? Look, you guys know over the years, you guys have known me. I don't laugh at people. I don't. And I'm not like laughing at her as a human being to another human being. I'm just laughing at the crap she's saying. She herself doesn't understand what she said there. It's just arable, right? Arrable. Thank you, Ingrid. It's just arable what she just said there. I don't know. What is happening? And the PPPC expect people to listen. Look, first of all, this mess that we're seeing there is not a mess that has been overnight. The city, let me say this again. Sorry that I had to sound like Obama, but let me say this again. The city has never been as clean as it was under the coalition government. Let's face reality. Let's face reality. You know, it has never been that clean. Never been that clean. Even if a sweetie, a Chico fall on the ground, you want to pick it up and eat it. Even if your teeth fall on the ground, you want to pick it up and put it right back in your mouth. Assuming that some of you got teeth, right? So, sorry about that. Right. Sorry. And so that's what's happening. Even if your pullory fall, even if your black pudding fall on the ground during the coalition's time, it was clean. The drains, you had less flooding, you have also all manner of things. The pride was restored. People were happy. Even the dead people you passed there at the night, especially Thursday and Friday night, you'll hear karaoke. Their favorite song was Did It My Way, right at Le Repentir Cemetery. That is how clean the place was under the coalition. You guys think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. Somebody said the funeral parlor is selling dentures. At least that's where Pauline Sukai got hers, right? Or almost $3 million Pauline Sukai got her denture. So let's go back and let's listen to what she has to say. It makes absolutely no sense. And again, this is not like personally laughing at her. You guys know I don't laugh at people. I actually don't. I don't. But let's listen to what the nonsense that she has to say.
Condition of this seawall, the city council, they were there for so much years, and if this is not improving,
they were there for so much years and this is not improving. The central government, the PPP, owed them hundreds of millions of dollars. They didn't even want to pay the money to clean the city. They had their friends and their cronies carrying out garbage around. Your own friend who is running there now on behalf of the PPP, Patricia Chase Green, was there as deputy mayor, and she was there as the mayor too. Ask her what has she done other than create miseries upon the minds and the hearts and the souls of people of that city. All she was concerned about was a fake controversial parking meter contract that they apparently signed and didn't take to the city council, and all these manner of things, all these things they did. They weren't concerned about cleaning the city, and neither was the government then, the PPPC, concerned about releasing money to the municipality because they wanted the municipality to bow to them, prostrate on them, pray, and all manner of things, chate them. Probably you don't know what chate means, and all manner of things before they give out a little bit money. And when they give out a little bit money, they must control. The PPPC is all about control. If the PPPC is concerned about you and your livelihood, they will send you to Chelly Jagan Dental Center tomorrow. Tomorrow they will send you to Chelly Jagan Dental Center if they care about you. But look, whoever you are, my friend, whoever you are, take my advice. They don't care about you. They're using you right now. And I'm sure that whatever $1,000, $2,000 Guyana dollars that is, which is about 20 US, they gave you to make this video, Don't do it again. Ask them to pull it. Don't vote for them because they're not concerned about you. They're not concerned about people who look like you. They're just not concerned about people in general. It's all about themselves. That's it. So don't be fooled. Please, lady, do not be fooled. Take my word. Do not be fooled.
Seeing the condition of this seawall, the city council, they were there for so much years. And if this is not improving, I feel that someone else should take over. All these bottles and plastic bags and stuff like that is here on this seawall this morning.
Where you think these plastic bags? Where she think these plastic bags? These plastic bags, just like that. Look at the boxes of food. These plastic bags were the boxes of food that they PPP distributing around. Look at all those bags. All those bogs. You know when these bogs as a result of the waves come in and plastic bottles and the bogs from all over. And what the PPPC should do through central government was pay the goddamn money and ensure that the city is clean. But they don't want that. Remember how the city used to look, right? It was the garbage city, garbage capital of the world. Of course, you ain't going to remember those days, ma'am, right? Because you yourself punish if you're from Georgetown and suddenly they catch you, give you a couple dollars, and you're ready to come out and talk about bogs and are arable, the place look arable. I don't know. Look, people in Guyana speak different twangs, but I'll be honest with you. This is the first time I'm hearing such a word, arable. Arable. The people from Kokwani don't say arable. The people from Ituni don't say arable. The people from Linden don't say arable. They don't. The people from Buxton don't say arable. Where do they say arable? Where in Guyana do they say arable? Not the people from Alnis, not the people from Belladrum, not the people from Philippi. Tim, do you guys say arable? No. Not well, Dad. Nowhere. Not Sophia, not Letem, not Bartica. Where do they say arable? I know horrible. Not arable. Oh, gosh. Oh, can we pray, please? No, it's everything we're going to pray for, right? But it just goes to show. Look at the coconut, the dried coconut and everything. The bulb. Condoms on the ground, small. Look, there's a condom right there on the ground. No kidding. Look on that post. There's a condom there. Food box. And look, that guy sitting on the tree, the tree roof there. Root. He didn't care. He enjoying himself. He doesn't care. Look, guys. What else you guys wanted to? What else you guys? Don't talk about Sophia. Sophia, if those who believe in abortions, if they didn't have to go under the PPPC, they didn't have to go to hospitals for abortions or doctor or whatever. You just take a ride in Sophia, let the car go in one of those potholes, boom, story done. Again, these are not things to laugh about, but it's reality in Guyana. Reality in Guyana under the PPPC. They had certain roads in Sophia that they call it abortion roads. Abortion roads. They got some guys used to take their female friends for a quick drive. They didn't know why they were going for a quick drive there, and that was the end of story. Abortion roads. But when the coalition got into office, all of these things started to be looked after under the coalition. And y'all think it was easy to repair a country after 23 years of a country being damaged, people's minds being damaged, their psyche, every single thing being damaged and destroyed under the PPPC? Y'all think it was easy? Some of y'all think for 3 years, everything must be repaired. Because the coalition had a bunch of magicians, right? Everything should have been repaired. Oh, some of them were set up lagu-bagus in the coalition as ministers. They had some of them. But we got to give the coalition credit, man. And yet some of them, the first thing The first thing they jump and said to justify their silly reason for putting on a red t-shirt now is we got eat. We got eat. PPP can give you all garbage to eat right there. Y'all continue to follow them. Look, I hope this local government elections, they are voted out. I hope that this elections, they are voted out of office. Sorry about that, guys. There might be some foreigners looking, and they might like, what the heck is he saying? Hey, Karen, what the heck did he just say? What does he mean out? Put them out, right? Look, I got something else that I want to show you guys. Please, I want to show you guys something else. Tonight is show you guys something else. Show you guys. Let's take a look at this guy here now. You want to hear what he has to say, right? All of you, all of you, all of you, all of you, all of you want to hear what he has to say, right? Good. Let's ensure, thank you, Lemon. Let's ensure we get rid of some of the crappos and them. We don't welcome crappos just like that. Talk some sensible things, man. Look at this guy. Oh, Father. Let's hear what he has to say. Let's hear what he has to say. Y'all want to hear what he has to say? All right. Y'all hear. Hear what he has to say. Come on, guys. Let's go.
In the 90s, I used to be grazing sheep.
Oh, guys, sorry about that. This guy started off. Now, I know people who used to graze sheep, who used to graze goats, and these sort of things. And he is saying that in the 90s, he used to graze sheep. In the 90s, he used to graze sheep. Now, let's start all over again, man. The PPPC is making a mockery of these people. And look at the people that the PPP Jack Dio and Irfan them. Them they get shame. They round up a set of black people, right? Round them up, give them $1,000, give them $3,000, and now this one talking about sheep. In the 90s, he used to graze sheep. Now, should we allow him to continue with his story? In the 90s, he used to graze sheep. And look, they put a little mic on his, running through here and put a little mic on his chest. So you see the little mic there? But let's hear him and his sheep. Go ahead, man. Let's hear you.
In the 90s, I used to be grazing sheep. I could run upon any tomb. You could play hide and seek all in the Bengong. It was so clean. Now, it's a jungle. The last council promised to get it clean, and we haven't seen clean up to now. In the 90s,
this guy is saying in the 90s he used to graze sheep at the Leripentier Cemetery there, right? And it used to be clean, 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 clean. And while they're grazing sheep, he used to go inside the tombs and play hide and seek. Somebody who knows this guy know that this guy never owned a sheep in his life. This guy used to work as a tout at the number 45 bus park. This banner used to work as a tout at the number 45 bus park. This guy never owned a sheep in his life. The PPP found him and get him to talk about sheep. What's going on? Look, guys, this is no laughing matter. You see what the PPP is doing? You see who are the people that they're rounding up and they're attempting to brainwash? He used to graze sheep in Leripentier Cemetery. And while they were grazing sheep, they could have played anything. It used to be clean, 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 clean. And they used to go inside the tomb and play hide and seek. Hide and seek. And now they can't play hide and seek no more. They can't play. In the 90s, they used to, let me tell you this. In 90, it used to be clean. In 91, it used to be clean. In 92, it used to be clean. You know when it stopped being clean? 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. You know why? You know why, Sheepman or Two-Man? You know why? Because the PPPC didn't want to give the council the money they owe. And when they give the council, the last time they gave about $500 million, so to speak. They gave it in piece by piece. And guess who they had cleaning the cemetery? Guess who? The same place you used to go and play with sheep. Did you say play? You didn't say play with. Gray sheep. And you used to go inside the tomb. You used to raid the tomb. You used to probably take off them banners chain, trousers, pants, t-shirt. I think I recognize the t-shirt that you get on. All those things y'all used to do in the tomb. What else y'all did in the tomb as boys? That's a dead story. Don't tell us. Don't tell us. But again, it goes to show that the PPPC doesn't have respect for the people of Georgetown. Again, this is not to insult this guy as a human being, but it is quite obvious that the PPPC is taking advantage of these individuals, taking advantage of them. It's sad. It's not a laughing matter. It is sad. Listen to Sheepman or Tomb Raider. Listen to him.
In the 90s, I used to be grazing sheep. I could run upon any tomb. You could play hide and seek all in the Bengong. It was so clean. Now, it's that.
Let me see which one them tomb he used to go in and play. Man said they used to play hide and seek in them tombs. Look, man, look. We all as little boys, we went around, run around graveyard and thing. And as Crawford would tell you, and others would tell you, even Afraz and everybody else, Louisa and Braithwaite and Diamond Barbie, and everybody will tell you, I wouldn't even go in a tomb and play Dolly House. No matter, even if you know, back there, we always want to play Dolly House, and I always want to be the father. Even if a girl said, she can be the mother, come now. No, I'm not going in no tomb, much less to graze sheep and go inside a tomb and play hide and seek. It's banal lying. And that's what the PUP is up to, finding all these guys to come and lie to you guys. Lie. Again, vote against the PPPC in the local government elections on June 12th. You got all your reasons to vote for them. Don't let it play hide and seek with you. But look at this. I know some of you guys are surprised. The man with a straight face, the clean out little bush hair, and I'm sure it cost a couple $1 million. And then he come in and saying that he grazed sheep. He probably couldn't even graze pig or goats, but yet he come in telling y'all that he grazed sheep. He never owned a sheep in his life yet. Oh, skies by. Oh, Father. Father, forgive me, please. Forgive me, Father. Forgive me. I don't know. Tonight, I don't know. I'll pray tonight, man. I'll pray tonight. I got to pray tonight. We ain't done yet. Y'all think we done? Y'all want we done, or y'all want to hear some more? Because I could pack up and go right now, you know. Because I got to go and graze goats. Listen to this. Look, she dress up. I ain't gonna lie. She look nice. She cut up jeans. She carry keys in front. And she hand to she waist. She dark shades. But the only thing that spoil how she looks is that dingy red blazer that's knocking her almost way close to her elbow. I don't know where she got that dingy red stuff from, but you know, we believe in giving people an opportunity to speak, right? So let's hear what she has to say. Let's hear.
Market, where
Now let's start over.
I'm standing here in front of East Rumfell Market, where the garbage is here pile up.
She's standing at East Rumfelt. And you see that stuff at the back in her pocket there? That is taxpayers' money stuff that's being used either from NCN to have all these propaganda videos out there. Let's hear the lies.
I'm standing here in front of East Rumfell Market, where the garbage is here pile up. Inside there is more. The stall always them pay revenue every month to City Hall. No help. The roof them, all is off. Some have things, some don't have nose. And when rain fall, use umbrella. I don't think City Hall could run here, Region 4. On June the 12th, 2023, you should go and vote to the poll for PPPC. I'm standing.
I don't know what else to say. This is an embarrassment. East Rumfelt, not felt, Rumfelt. I know that market very well. Under the PPPC, I was in that market so many times, videoing the people, calling on, yes, the local government to take a look at the market. They were strapped, cash strapped. They hardly had any money. And you know, at that market, you know, it was stifled as a result of the PPP, not the municipality, but it was stifled again by central government that owes the city council hundreds of millions of dollars of taxes. Do you know, if central government was paying their taxes, and I want you guys to look at me whilst I speak, please. If central government was paying their fair share of taxes owed to the city for the past 20 years, they owe hundreds of millions of dollars, and they starved the city of hundreds of millions of dollars. Could you imagine what a lovely city Georgetown would have been? Beautiful city all over. But they left the municipality with crumbs. And they want the municipality to survive in Georgetown, to survive with crumbs. What else do you expect the municipality to do? Now, if they were receiving hundreds of millions of dollars from the city, from central government, that central government owes to them, and they weren't doing anything, then it would have been a different story. But the central government owes City Hall, the taxpayers of Georgetown, hundreds of millions of dollars. But that's not the end of the story. The private sector commission members, a heck of a lot of them, owe City Hall hundreds of millions of dollars. GPL control, that is being controlled by the government, owes City Hall hundreds of millions of dollars. And guess what? They don't want to pay their fair share of taxes. And then the private sector commission jump and love to say that they're respectable private sector members and businessmen and all. They do not pay their fair share of taxes. Right now, the private sector commission, that commission owes City Hall over $50 million. So to listen to these individuals jumping up and attacking and all manner of things, they do not know what they're talking about. Unfortunately, they're being used by those PPP pacos. Now listen to her again, how silly she sounds. It's not making any sense. I bet if she tried to button up the blouse, it can't, because somebody said, put on this red thing quick. Put it on quick, now, girl. And if one of you from overseas is your relative and you send something like that back home, the red blouse or whatever you call that, shame on you. Them things that don't sell no more. Not even Bobby's giving that away. You know, Bobby's got a 99 cents bin you could go in. They don't even sell the red thing no more. in a 99-cent bin.
I'm standing here in front of East Stromfeld Market, where the garbage is here pile up. Inside there is more. The stall always them pay revenue every month to City Hall. No help. The roof them, all is off. Some have things, some don't have nose. They can rain for use umbrella. I don't think City Hall could run here, Region 4. On June the 12th,
I don't even know what she's saying. Guys, please help me. Who are these people? Where do they come from? I've never seen her in Georgetown. I've never seen her. Maybe she's correct. Look, maybe she's correct. She's from Rumfeld. She's from Rumfeld. Rumfeld is not in Georgetown. Maybe Rumfeld is in Hurubak Dam or somewhere. Rumfeld is in Hurubak Dam. That's where Rumfeld is. Hurubak Dam. Oh, Father, help me, please. Ruth, can you go back to Guyana and run for president? Good night. Ruth, can you go back to Guyana and run for president? What is happening in this? What is happening in Guyana? Please, can somebody say what exactly is happening in that place? Whatever has happened. And look the people that they're choosing. Look the people that they're choosing. You guys think it's joke? I ain't making no joke, you know. I don't make any joke at all. Let me see some of your comments. I hope some of you are not from Rumfeld. Up noon. PPP. It reminds me of these you know who it is, right? Look at these other two. Look at these jokers. Three of them jokers.
Yeah, this is the elite team. The root team. Strong team.
Number one.
PPP team. Yeah. You understand? PPP all the way.
Yeah,
one Guyana. Yes.
Holding the fort for Monday morning.
In any weather, rain, sun.
We are
in
here.
the night. We there right here. We ain't going nowhere. We holding it for PPP.
Right.
PPP all the way.
Yeah, we definitely strong ship.
Yes. Yeah. PPP all the way. Yes.
Big us up.
Yeah.
Let's give them the award. All of them. Let's give them the award. Please, guys. I don't know what else. What else is it that look? Let me check some of your comments, guys, please. Victoria Singh smiling away. All of you guys smiling away, just to take the little depression. You know, Guyana, the entire nation is feeling it, man. 3 years now, August 1st, 2020 to now. 3 years now. I don't know. We've got to do something, guys. Do not be fooled. Again, I say, do not be fooled. Do not be fooled, guys. Go out and vote. Forget about those who are saying that they gotta eat. And if they're members of parliament for the opposition who are sleeping, let them sleep. Play your part. Play your role. We're going to wake them up after local government elections. Trust me. We're going to wake all those sleeping MPs up, and those MPs who only believe in a little take a little quick selfie and put it up on Facebook. That's politics. No, we're gonna deal with them after the local government elections. But go out and vote. Go out and vote, guys. Go out and vote. Don't listen to those few people who say we gotta eat. We gotta eat. We gotta smoke. We gotta smoke. Oops, sorry. Oh man. Y'all remember this guy, right? Is he? Come on, like this man got full out red. Eyes red, full out red. Is this him? I thought in this picture when his friend tricked him to put on the red and they collect a little 10,000 each and a little box of food with little pork chops inside. He was looking onto the sky and he was saying, Ruth, forgive me. I mean, sorry, Father, forgive me for I know not what I do. That's what he was saying there. But look, Dotty, somebody said Dotty Beard. Look at what he's up to. He's back to his trick again. Let me hear what, look, I haven't heard this guy. I haven't heard this video here. I don't know what he sounds like. I'm excited. I'm surprised now. I'm all excited. I want to hear what he sounds like. Let's go, guys. Are you ready? All right. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
In the area and in this community have noted that the council has been...
Nah. It seems as though he has been watching too many. They put him up to this. They told him the song nice, so he started to watch Tony Blair's video, former Prime Minister of Great Britain there. He started to watch Tony Blair's video. He wants to come across a little too British. He wants to come across a little too bright. Somebody gave him that tight shirt for wear, and I'm almost certain that the shirt tight, they squeeze it in on him, and whoever he borrowed that from, you got to carry it back. But let's hear him anyways. The man start off the man doing better than Irfan Ali with his speech though. I ain't gonna knock him on that. The man start off in this area, let's go. Rastaman, Ailiyai, Selassie Laibai.
In the area and in this community have noted that the council has been very lax in doing the work that is supposed to be done. And it's been customary for persons to either pay to have the carpets and drain clean or do it themselves. And we think that if a real active councillor is in there looking out for the benefits of large, well, then all the responsibilities of the municipality will be taken care of. The members of the municipality would uphold the responsibility, and the residents would not be obligated to do these chores for which they've already been paying taxes and which they expect the members of the council to take care of.
That there in front, right there, is in front by where Rastaman lives. Right in front by Rastaman. He sits there. He spit there. He does his stuff from inside the house and put in a bag and dash it right there in the trench. The evidence is there. So all these problems that Rastaman is talking about in front where he lives, he got to get up and clean right in front by where he lives. Plastic bag, all manner of things. Look, coconut husks, coconut shell, all sort of things right there. Look, well, he doesn't use comb, but that's not his. Look at slippers. I'm almost certain that that's his slippers. But hear what the PPPC is doing to these guys and brainwashing them. Taxpayers deserve better. Don't get me wrong. Taxpayers deserve better all throughout the country. In any country, taxpayers deserve better. But in Guyana, taxpayers do not get their money's worth of paying taxes. And when the regime goes, like the PPP, they go into communities to do something, they believe it is a favor they're doing the people. Now, when people pay their rates and taxes, and I agreed to some extent with what Put in a Bag and Shy Outside just said there. I agree with, to some extent, that once you pay your taxes, government should do what they are required to do. In this case, though, Rastaman should understand that, and I'm almost certain Rastaman doesn't pay taxes because is the last year I don't believe in them kind of thing. We not bow to no government, we not pay taxes to government. But this Rastaman telling you that the taxes and all, and we know he bluffing, all right? We know he bluffing. And so with the PPPC, they take all of your monies, they all send the municipality hundreds of millions, like I've said before, and they do not live up to their obligations. That is why places like Durban Street, Princess Street and Lodge and all those areas are looking like this, because of central government, because of the PPPC. Come on, Rastaman. Do not allow yourself to be brainwashed. I'm almost certain that you know better than that. Remember Camp Street days? Sorry about that. I shouldn't be doing that at all. But let's hear him again. Let's give him a hearing.
In the area and in this community have noted that the council has been very lax in doing the work that is supposed to be done. And it's been customary for persons to either pay to have the carpets and drain clean or do it themselves. And we think that if a real active councillor is in there looking out for the benefits of Lodgewell, then all the responsibilities of the municipality will be taken care of. The members of the municipality would uphold the responsibility, and the residents would not be obligated to do these chores for which they've already been paying taxes and which they expect the members of the council to take care of. We think it's time that we get a change. We're fed up with the drainage being not clean, the carpets being needed to be deweeded, and the garbage not being collected on time. We must give the PPPC a chance with this council. I think that if we had PPPC councillors in there with what they've been doing in other parts of the country where they are officiating, we know that they would do the same thing for Georgetown and Region 4. So we think it's time for a change.
I don't know if I should end. I almost say end. I don't know if I should end this program right now or I should continue. I'm still waiting for Mark Phillips to say something, over 5 hours ago, Irfan Ali said that Mark Phillips would be on to say something, and that Mark Phillips would be saying who the ministers are that would be assigned to a family member. One family per one minister per family. Y'all want to hear joke now? Hear this here now. Hear this joke now. Remove this clown from off there. Hear this joke now. Y'all want to hear joke? Tonight is kind of like calm our spirits down while we remember those 19 young girls and that 5-year-old boy who lost their lives. We remember them. Those of you who are in Brooklyn, go out there tomorrow at from 6 o'clock in the afternoon to 6 to 7 for 1 hour. Just go out there. Candlelight vigil in Brooklyn tomorrow, Church Avenue and Rogers Avenue. Church and Rogers Avenues from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. And this is the people's stuff, the people's vigil. It's not for no PPP politician and so forth. So if you're a PPP politician and you show up, you're showing up at your own risk, the people are going to boo you. They're going to just boo you out. This is for the people. For the people. The people are angry at the PPPC. They're very angry at the PPPC. Hope to see you guys. Go out there in your numbers. Take 5 persons. Take 10 persons. Pack up a dollar van. Even though a dollar van is now $2 or $3, right? Pack up a dollar cab down Church Avenue. Jump on the train. Whatever it is. Just head on down there tomorrow, guys. A nice candlelight vigil in memory of those 19 young souls who lost their lives as a result of PPPC's incompetence. As a result of that, we can't find Roseanne. We can't find Mark Phillips. They're in hiding. They are in hiding. You know why? Because we're waiting for them. We set in for them. And they know it too. right? Let me hear one other person, and look the difference now. Finally, we go in New Amsterdam now. New Amsterdam. When we go to New Amsterdam, we go in New Amsterdam. We ain't afraid to go anywhere. We go in New Amsterdam now. Look at what they're doing now in New Amsterdam. Look at what's going on in New Amsterdam. Hear this guy now. In Amsterdam.
In response to requests made for assistance by residents from several communities, a number of government officials visited to get a first-hand look at the situation with the view of ensuring the necessary interventions.
So during our walk around, a lot of people complain about the drainage. Well, we still have like a few minor issues right now concerning the drainage. But so far, due to the installation of the pump that has been promised by Minister Dharmlal.
Look, a bunch of propaganda again. This guy here doesn't do anything in New Amsterdam. He walks around. Somebody says that he has a donkey and he rents the donkey. And sometimes when the donkey is tired, he rents himself in place of the donkey. So it makes no sense to continue to listen to these guys. All a bunch of propaganda. That's what it's about, propaganda. We already know what the PPPC did to the people of New Amsterdam. We already know how much they hate that township. We already know how much they hate the people of New Amsterdam. We already know how much they deprive the people at Angois Avenue, all over Rijmensdorp, Mount Sinai, out there in New Amsterdam, Main Street, Pitt Street, all over. I've been all over there with the people on the ground, so we know exactly what they have done. And nothing they could do or say can turn the people away or turn the people in the direction of voting for them. The people are not going to vote for them. The people are going to vote overwhelmingly for APNU PNC. And I hope the people do that. And for those PPPC folks, I know you're disgruntled. I know you guys are dissatisfied with what's happening right now. Stay home. Don't vote. If you don't want to vote for the APNU PNC, stay home. Don't vote. Don't go and vote for the PPP. All across the country, including the folks in Linden. Hey, that's it. Somebody said money got make. They're not making money. They're making crumbs. But look, finally, guess who says something about the Madhya tragedy? The Madhya PPP made tragedy. Guess who has finally said something? Now, if you know of a man who walked in Parliament, first time he wore a G-string, just to show off, to say that he is a proud indigenous person. And even though majority of the indigenous people didn't give a damn about him, don't even respect him, but suddenly he walks into Parliament, police all up, right? For days he hasn't said a word. He was missing in action. Guess who said? Yeah. The PPP propaganda press is saying, Schumann believes COI, Commission of Inquiry into Madhya Blaze, will unearth comprehensive solutions. Now he wants a COI. Comprehensive. Isn't this what all of us were talking about? All of us? All them boxes of food he got from the Recon Center, boxes upon boxes of food. The guy's craving, he greedy. Gosh. So Stringman is back. Stringman is back, right? All right, so hey, guess what? Before I go, Stringman is back. Little Stringman is back. Missing string. Pull it up and it's missing. Missing string is back. All right, guys, again, people need justice. This little boy, you could see the pain. He's little. You might think that he doesn't know what's going on. He knows what's going on. He knows what's going on. And he knows that it's Irfan and Jagdev and all of them that caused these things to happen. He knows. He's a sensible little boy. We got to pray for him though, because you can tell that he's hurt. People around him are crying, they were probably screaming, and all manner of things. And you can tell he knows something is up. He couldn't be more than 3, maybe 4, maybe 5, I don't know. But he knows what's going on. He's hurt. And when we look at these things, we got to think about the future of the country. When we look at this little boy and the sign and the events and so forth, we've got to think about the future of the country. And there can be no good future of Guyana under the PPPC regime. No way, absolutely not. We see what is happening to the country at this time. How much more can we take, my friends? How much more can we take? The misery, the heartaches, the tragedies. How much more can we take? Folks, do what's right. Do what is right. Don't allow yourselves to be used as what they're doing to these indigenous, beautiful little kids. They were never concerned about these kids. They never concerned how they eat, how they bathe, if they get water to drink, if they're being abused, whatever. They were never concerned about these kids. All they want to do is to use them like political pawns. And I hope someone steps in. I hope that there are family members who would come out and say, hey, stop it. Please, can somebody reach out to these folks? Can anybody reach out to these folks so that we can get the truth? The government is attempting to cover up every single thing. And they want to assign one minister to a family. It's illegal. One minister, not one psychiatrist or a psychologist or a doctor or whomever. No. One minister. One corrupt minister for family, to corrupt the minds of those individuals, to shut those individuals up. And once they give them 500,000 Guyana dollars, they're going to feel as though they own them. They're talking compensation now. 500,000 Guyana dollars compensation. As though they care about these people. But prior to the deaths of these 19 young people, guess what? They didn't give a damn about them. They weren't even spending $10. $10. These kids weren't important to Jack Dale and Irfan Ali and Unaij. Hello. Unaij Waldron, who's smiling, skin in her teeth, cutting sideways because she knows the camera is on her, and so she's going to pretend like she cares. Look, these kids fresh out the hospital. Fresh out the hospital. And you go and you torment them even more. And they think that this is good. And then they jump up on a pedestal. And you know what they say? Oh, the opposition is playing politics. No. These idiots are the ones who are playing politics with the people. Shame on you, Irfan Ali. Shame on you guys. Ease up with the political rhetoric, the propaganda. People are not dotish. We can see right through you guys with the propaganda. Heads got to roll. Some of your guys got to resign. In any other parts of the world, the country would have shut down with mass protests. Shut down Linden Bridge, shut down Borby's Bridge, shut down Georgetown Demerara Bridge. The Demerara Bridge, you shut it down. That would have happened had it been any other set of people. But Guyanese, like, they get soft now. Madhya, you think you guys could have gone into Madhya? No. This is what would have happened if you guys had gone into Madhya when real people stand up. And the people of Madhya should be brave enough to chase you guys out of Madhya.
Right across Ghana, when the ministers of Granger or Nagamutu come here after the 21st of March, you say to them, walk behind them, chase them out, they're going to be illegal. Say to them, you're illegal. Free up the country, you're undemocratic. They're going to face a different situation right across the country.
Shouldn't the people of Madhya do the same? Remember, it's nothing illegal. It's the same thing Jack Deere was urging his supporters to do. People of Madhya, good night to all of you. You have suffered enough. Enough is enough. When they go into Madhya, Be brave enough to stand up and tell them that it is their fault, that they are the ones who are responsible for this, all of this. They're making money, hundreds of millions of dollars, your tax dollars. That is what they're making. It's all about money now. So the 19 young people that died, they pretend that they care now, but they see a way that they could make hundreds of millions of dollars while pretending that they care. And they are prepared at this point in time to give crumbs to family members, pretending that they care. Somebody's got to tell those family members, you know what? Their loved one, it's a high possibility that their loved ones would have been or could have been alive today if Irfan Ali had spent quarter of the energy that he has right now to ensure that they were well taken care of. There were proper water for them to drink, proper water for them to bathe, that they didn't have to go out in this kind of area. Look, take a look. This is not propaganda.
This is the creek that the dorms children used to use. Now that the dorms is no longer functioning, but this is the creek. The children normally come and bathe. This is the water here. They bathe here. They have another one there. They have to dip the water and come here to bathe. Under the APNU administration, we had bathroom here. Now, the one Guyana government so care for the Amerindians. We have a minister visiting here very often in Madia, not in the community of the indigenous people. Now we don't have any bathroom, but the Amerindian children now just find the water there and bathe. We don't have any bathroom for the children. That is unfair. And then you're here in one Guyana, but it's one set of Guyanese. I'm hurt with, I keep complaining about the same situation here. We don't have any bathroom. Who is there listening to us? I don't know. Who are we going to turn to? Thanks, Mr. Aubrey Norton, for visiting here. We've been waiting for people to come and see our concern. I hope something will be done for us, the Amerindians, in Campbelltown, Princeville, and Morwa, Mycobi. Because we don't have people coming to visit us. People coming into the town, the minister, she's coming into the town, not even visiting Campbelltown, and we are together, just a step away.
It shows that they do not care. They never cared. But look, here's how they're going to make money. Jerry Govaya is going to be filthy rich. Majority of the business is the flights into Madhya and out of Madhya, into Madhya, out of Madhya. Why do you think none of the opposition members, were able to get a flight? And I suggested to Aubrey Norton, the leader of the opposition, jump on the bus and go. Forget about a flight, because they're not going to give him a flight. They're not going to give members of parliament a flight to go into Madhya, because they don't want the opposition there. So I thought Aubrey would have recognized that and instead jump in a minibus and let them go. Those who love to take photographs and selfies to the opposition, some MPs, they know who they are. They could have jumped in a bus and go, but some of them too sweet skin, right? They don't want that. They don't want the skin get muddy. And we're seeing it, right? So in and out, they have flights. And Jerry Govaya, the quote-unquote national security advisor for the regime, he is responsible for coordinating these flights. Conflict of interest. He has an aviation business. He is responsible for coordination of flights in and out of the region. I am almost certain that Jerry Govaya's aviation company is not doing those flights for free. What I bet you guys $1 that he's not doing those flights for free. Let me see what Loretta Marcus is saying here. Mark, in the news today, they say that you must not speak about the tragedy that only happens a couple of days ago. Madhya file. Okay, so it's sad. Who says that I shouldn't speak or we shouldn't speak about that? Because Jack Day or Irfan, those kunumunus, those trench crappos, they say that we shouldn't speak about it. The 19 dead young people want us to speak about it, because they would not have been where they are today had these people, these PPP fools in office, did their job. They didn't do their stuff. And so those dead little ones, those 19 dead ones, they want those kids that didn't deserve that. They want people to advocate for them. They want us to advocate for them. Remaining silent will do them an injustice. And it will do more a favor to the PPP regime, because that is what they want, people to shut up, people to be quiet. And they're the only ones in the PPP who should be speaking, as though they are the only ones who hold a monopoly for the truth, right? So they must tell you A, they must tell you B, they must tell you C, and we must sit down like Kunumunu and fold our hands and accept every goddamn thing they say and do. Not me. Not me. I'll be speaking every single minute of the day. And every time they hold a press conference, I'll be speaking too. So if they hold a press conference at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm holding something also at 2:30. A press conference, that is, at 2:30. So anytime they go live, I'm going to go live too. Right, Civic? Anytime they go live, I'm going to go live too. I don't care what time in the day or what time in the morning. I'll be there live as well. Rhonda, Lane, and all of you guys, thank you so much. Colin Barnwell, all you folks out in Brooklyn, the Brooklyn guys, guess what? Guess what, guys? Tomorrow, don't forget tomorrow. We will be going live right here at 6 o'clock tomorrow. We want to see you guys out there in your numbers. Stop by at the dollar store or somewhere and buy a candle or 2 or 3 or 4. Go out there, guys, in your numbers. We're not expecting to see any PPP politician there, you know. We're not talking any violence or whatever. But we politely say that you're not wanted there. You're just not wanted there, because we don't want the people's blood to boil up. Because you guys are the cause. You guys are the reason. You guys are the reason that those 19 young people met their deaths. The PPP is the real reason for this. Oh, it's been a day, right? Quite a busy day. And I bet you guys won't even have any sympathy to say, man, Mark, good night. Oh, Mark, oh, Mark, have a good night. Oh, Mark, no. Civic, why aren't we getting some protests out there in peaceful protests, out there in Madhya? You guys, I know the blood is boiling up. You guys don't want to see the PPP politicians. Chase them out, just like Jack Deere said. Chase them out, because this is an illegal regime, just like Jack Deere said. Chase them out. All right, before we go, guess what? These prison officers have been remanded to prison. Charged with Smalley escape. Smalley escape. And all 6 persons got charged, including a Venezuelan national, including a businessman, some businessman out in Bartikane, Outar, I believe, and whatever else. And so this is what's going on. Meanwhile, Smalley, see, they're eating a fried rice or chicken soup or sauce or something somewhere. And they claim that there is on the run with Smalley is a former murder accused. Well, they haven't let the picture out of the murder accused that they're looking for. But, they get a reggae kind of group. They get Gaza. And what else they get? Gaza and where? Gaza. And what's the other thing? Let me see if you guys know about this reggae kind of fuse. They get Gaza, just like they get an East Coast, West Coast thing. They get Gaza. Let me see if you guys know what's happening. Victoria Singh, Gaza and Gully. Gaza and Gully. All right. My name is Mark Benshaw. It's always a pleasure to be with you guys, even under the circumstances. I'm going to go and relax for now and monitor the install regime. Just want to wish you guys a good night, man. Those of you in the nursing home out in Long Island, a bunch of folks always sit and watch us there from the Long Island nursing home, Francine and her crew. Good evening to all of you. But for now, let's continue to pray and for a better Guyana. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, Church Avenue and Rogers Avenues. Don't miss it, right? All right. And listen to this ad and go out and support this lawyer, Shellon Washington. But for now, I'll sign off until. God bless you all. So long.
So
This is attorney Shellen Washington, owner and founder of the Washington Law Firm, located at 455 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. We're specialized in medical malpractice, personal injuries, matrimonial law, and landlord and tenant. If you're in need of legal representation, please give us a call today. The number to call is 718-877-3100. Consultation is free at no cost to you. So call us today to see if we can be of any assistance to your legal needs. Again, the phone number to call us is 718-877-3100.